Hello, happy Frequency and Flow Friday, and happy Valentine's Day. I do love this day. Today, we are in a waning gibbous moon in Virgo, but this weekend, and I think today is a really good day for this. We are going to be on waning gibbous moon in Libra. So it's a really good time to focus on reflecting on your relationships and let go of imbalances or unhealthy connections and really express gratitude for positive partnerships that's making you happy there and making a conscious choice and effort to cultivate more harmony into your interaction with others today and through the weekend. And so there is a frequency tip on how to raise your vibe, but there you go. So happy Valentine's Day to you too. I actually do love this day. I know it's a Hallmark holiday, but I love it. So I'm sending my love to you. All right. So choose position 1, 2, or 3. Think about how you can raise your frequency, how you can raise your vibe, and let's get to it. If you're choosing position number 1, I'm going to the top of the deck. Move your body. All right. So it's the move card. This is move your body. Maybe it means to actually move, to physically move. It feels to me too, if you're choosing this position, I would say you probably have a lot going on. Maybe there's some things that need to be revised. Maybe there's a lot going on in relationships. So no matter what you're choosing today, it's a time for us all to reflect on relationships. And I would say, how can you move energy in some of your more imbalanced relationships, unhealthy relationships, some of the connections that maybe don't feel as good? How can you move the energy? Maybe you take, you have a difficult chat to have and you take a walk to actually, be able to move energy and move your body as you're moving things in and through the conversation. So I would say to raise your frequency, move your body, move furniture in feng shui, move your stuff, you change your life, move energy in relationships. Maybe you're debating actually making a move, and that could be really good too. But I would say move. How can you move energy? Maybe it's just holding intention and moving lower thoughts away. So that is your message if you're choosing position number 1. If you're choosing position 2, the card you get is stove. So maybe this is about cooking up something delightful for your loved one this Valentine's Day, sending love into food. I also say, to me, this position feels like more long-term intention, long-term what you're storing up. And so, think about what you're doing long-term, how you can really go into creation mode. The stove is where we create. It's where energy comes in. It's one of the biggest inlets of energy in our actual home. So think about, what are you cooking up long-term and how can you raise your frequency? I would also say raise the actual frequency of your home and your actual space by cleaning the stove. That's really important. One of the biggest inlets, but think more long-term if you're choosing this position. And then finally, if you're choosing position number 3, it feels soft. It feels intuitive. It feels lovely going to the top of the deck, but it does come in upside down. So this is a really empowering one for today and this weekend as waning gibbous in Libra with relationships. The wood card is about being very honest. Maybe you need to have a very honest conversation in one of your relationships. I would say if you have fears in one of your relationships, or if there are things that are happening in a connection, how can you really listen to what it is that you're feeling? The wood card is about honesty. It's about being dynamic and taking action. It's also about growing through anger. And one of the things that I would say with this guy is, if you are angry, anger can mean boundaries. It can signal boundaries that need to be, put in place. So if you're choosing that position, you could do that, really raise your vibration by putting a boundary in place for yourself this weekend, or maybe look at where there's maybe too stern of boundaries too, because it did come in upside down. But whatever it is you chose, I certainly hope that this is supportive for you. I'm sending you so much love on this Valentine's Day, and just a lot of joyful connection and balance and peace for your waning gibbous moon in Libra this weekend. Ciao.